All right, YouTube fans. So someone told me to make a video about, some signs of red flags in girls, right? So a lot of dudes, they just want to kind of date or they might want to take someone seriously. So let me tell you guys some red flags that I've noticed off rip. Now, I have not been in a long-term relationship in a while, but I'll give you some red flags to just, automatically eliminate some people, all right? Because you got to realize, guys, I know a lot of people say social media is not real, social media is not this, it's not that. It's fucking real, all right? People are making money off of it. That's like the #1 source of dating these days. So social media is definitely real. It's easy to say social media is not real until you see the other side of it, right? Once you get some followers and you start getting all these chicks in relationships hitting you up, you see the same thing happen to your boys, you're like, oh, okay, so this is what really happens on social media. A lot of people don't really know what's going on. So first red flag is gonna be if she's following a bunch of celebrities and she's following a bunch of her, a bunch of like dudes. If she's just following a bunch of dudes, obviously if a woman is following someone and she's liking all their pictures, it's not just, oh, I just thought this looked cool. Because a lot of times if you ask your chick, if you're like, hey, why are you following this dude? Why do you like his picture? She'll be like, oh, I really like his content. His content is either thirst trapping or it's about building your chest or it's about building a male aesthetic physique. It has nothing to do with, what she's interested in. She's trying to build her glutes or, she wants to be entertained. So why is she following this dude? You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of girls will say that shit. They'll be like, oh, I like his pictures. Sometimes I see him, I just double tap him. But in reality, that's how listen, I've linked with a lot of chicks because they like 3 of my pictures. That's how it starts. It is a big deal. I know people think like, oh, it's not a big deal. She likes a lot of pictures. Yes, it is, because they're trying to like pictures to get that guy's attention. So, that guy could be like, hey, how you doing? Start a conversation, build something there, have him on the back burner or cheat on you with him. All right, so that is a big deal. People will say it sounds insecure, but it's because it's never happened to them. Like I said, there's a lot of situations, a lot of times chicks like 3 of my pictures and I didn't notice it because I was getting a bunch of likes. And then later on they like some more pictures and I was like, oh, okay, this chick keep liking my picture, what's going on? And she likes my story and shit like that. Then I realized I was like, oh, okay, she's trying to get my attention. That's what's really going on here. So a lot of people don't know that because they're not savvy with social media, but that is a big deal. #2 is gonna be she has a Snapchat. All right, Snapchat, which is gonna be like pretty much every chick, but let me tell you the problem with Snapchat, right? So with Snapchat specifically, you can literally, and I mean literally, all messages are deleted within 24 hours. So a chick can be talking to you, right, and flirting with you, sending you, nudes and shit like that. And then, before her boyfriend gets home, she just blocks you. So then he can't see the chat and you don't exist, right? Snapchat is the sneakiest app out there. There's been plenty of times when chicks like hit me up on Snapchat. I'm like, oh, maybe they just don't want to hit me up on Instagram. Like before I really knew what was going on. And then, there'll be periods of time when that chick, we linked up or whatever, periods of time when like I'm blocked on Snapchat and I'll ask her, I'll text her like, hey, why am I blocked on Snapchat? She's like, oh, I'm in a relationship right now or something like that. And I'm like, okay. And then she'll unblock me later. The blocking and unblocking, blocking and unblocking. And obviously, as a youngin, as someone who's new to it, I didn't really know what the hell was going on. Not knowing that, every time they were on bumpy terms or she took a break with someone, she unblocked a bunch of people on Snapchat, including me, and she would, start hitting us up again, watching our stories, responding to our stories, all that stuff, right? Those are some big-ass red flags. #3, right, is gonna be, a lot of this is social media, I know, but #3 is gonna be she has a lot of guy friends, all right? Here's the thing. When the fellas, when girls say that, oh, I like a lot of guy friends because I don't get along with girls, well, that doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense, all right? It just means that she, she's pretty much a thotty. Let's just be honest. Let's keep it a buck, all right? Because every time a girl has a lot of guy friends, you won't know, but a lot of times she's hooking up with the guy friends, all right? It just is what it is. Like if a girl says she has so many guy friends and you're like, oh no, I trust her. There's not much. I don't really believe in platonic relationships between guys and girls. It doesn't really work that way because you guys have different, like, for example, if I want to pitch a business plan or talk about, struggles as a man, I'm gonna talk to my boys about that. If I talk to my struggles to a girl, she's gonna be like, the fuck, get that shit together, man. The fuck, stop being a bitch type shit. Like that's what she'll be thinking. She may be sympathizing with me, but it's just not gonna relate to her because she's like, okay, I don't really know what the fuck you're going through. That's kind of weird. Like girls don't want to see that in you. They want you to be a strong pillar. And I know people on the internet say, no, be emotional with your girl. Do that and see what happens. All right. So yeah, so there's no really platonic relationship. A lot of girls would just use that as an open door. They'll be like, yeah, I have a lot of guy friends, this is that. How many times after a breakup has she went to the guy friend and smashed him? Or she smashed him before? Like I remember some chicks, this was like, I think a year ago, 2 years ago. Anyways, I was talking to a chick and I was like, why you got so many guy friends? And she's like, oh, they're just friends. And I was like, I mean, did you ever like mess with them? And she's like, not really. And then I remember I seen her texting one of the dudes and I seen like a message. And it was like, yeah, I miss that cat. And I was like, that's your friend, right? And she's like, yeah, I mean, we used to mess with each other in the past. I was like, okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, but I wasn't hurt because I already, you feel me? I kind of knew what was up. Because when a girl has a lot of guy friends, I mean, polar opposites, what do you expect? It's not just gonna be, like, what do you think girls and guys do together when they're hanging out? You think they just like read the Bible or some shit? Like, that's what you guys think. You guys think they pray together, or, you know, they're just skipping through a field of dandelions or some shit. No, bro. She's getting her shit. Especially if she's in a relationship and she's sick of your problems and she wants to deal with someone else, she'll go to her guy friends. Anytime you go on a break, notice how much time she spends with her guy friends. And she's like, I just needed someone to comfort me. How did he comfort you? That meat. All right. Another sign that I see a lot is girls who have celebrity crushes. Now, the celebrity crush shit, especially with social media, a lot of girls have access to these dudes now. But the fact that they have a celebrity crush is more of like a concept in their head, or a principle that they deify certain people just because of their celebrity status, right? Not because of their morals, not because of what they do, but they deify people because of their celebrity status. We've seen how many people Chris Brown done broke up. Now, it's a good thing because he's exposing, you know, female nature, and he's getting these dudes out of their relationships that they shouldn't be in the fucking first place. But it just goes to show, like, women are always going to be hypergamous, obviously, and women are always going to monkey branch and go to the top dude out there, right? So, yeah, listen, if you got a chick and she's following Chris Brown and she's following the Shade Room and she's commenting on all that shit and she's liking all Chris Brown's pictures, best believe if she gets to take a picture with him, she's gonna do some thirsty, you know, diabolical shit. Like she might be like, yeah, I'm just gonna go take pictures with him, pay that $1,000, get on her knees in the picture and act like she's sucking him off in the picture. Y'all seen those crazy Chris Brown pictures that have been surfacing over and over again. They're pretty fucking crazy, all right? And that's just how it is with celebrities. And a lot of girls will be like, no, he's my celebrity crush. Listen, they're human, we're human, all right? The fact that they put him on a pedestal like that just goes to show you what they prioritize. And because when you put someone on a pedestal, you're always gonna put them first. When people are religious, who do they put first? They put, you know, whoever their God is, they put that first. So when people deify celebrities, right, who are they going to put first? A celebrity. They're always going to put them before you, right? They won't go half and half on rent with you. They won't buy you a birthday gift, but they'll pay $1,000 for the concert and an extra $1,000 to take pictures with Chris Brown. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times girls will be like, oh, he's my celebrity crush. He's my celebrity crush. This is that. And they're just like fawning over him. That's what they really want. And while they're with you, they're like, I settle for you because you're comfortable right now, but you're not really what I want. That's basically what they're saying. You see what I'm saying? And no, I'm not reading into it too much. It just is what it is. Like if a chick has a celebrity crush and just think about if me as a dude, right, and I'm in a relationship with a girl, right, and I'm always like watching, you know, maybe Shakira videos and being like, damn, she's so sexy, liking all her pictures and just like watching her if she goes live and just watching a bunch of Shakira shit. Wouldn't that be weird as hell? So just look at the roles being reversed. Chicks are fawning over Chris Brown, fantasizing about him and all these other dudes. Or they're being like, oh my God, gonna wanna, and all this bullshit. And it's like they're in relationships and shit like that. And you'll see a lot of that on social media. If you have like a lot of followers on social media and you go viral, like I've went viral, I've been on the Shade Room, but I went viral a lot of times. And you'll see chicks kind of fawning over you. And that goes into clout game. I'll get into that in the next video. But yeah, if your girl got any of these signs, definitely gonna be red flags. Another one is gonna be, obviously she's going away to college. If your girl's going away to college, the Y in your girl is silent, bro. It's just silent, all right? So if she goes to college, right, and she takes a long time to respond, she's not studying, yo. She's not studying. She's going to Pound Town, you know what I mean? Like, you thought she was going to, you know, college, right? So say she's going to FSU. You think she's going to Tallahassee. She's really going to Pound Town, bro. Just letting you know. There's like literally so many chicks in college. I got stories for this. I got to go into the story later. But so many situations in college where a chick is getting smashed by one dude. One dude's a simp. One dude gives her head, and then she has a stable boyfriend at home that she talks to every night. Like, it's crazy. I'll tell you guys a story later. It'll be in my body game stories. But anyways, these are some red flags in your chicks. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay blessed.